Hey,
Lovely to
KB.
see you. How you doing?
I am doing well. So listen, first off, the performances in this are absolutely exceptional. It's truly unlike anything I've ever seen. And when I caught up with you, Reggie, at Sundance, I
Mhm.
told you that something that stood out to me was seeing these giants in their childhoods in this particular way. So
Right.
can you both share how you all decided to kind of start with them in their youth and why? And I can start with you, Gina.
Well, actually, I'm gonna throw back to Reggie. He's great at this one. Well, I mean, it was just really it was really important to start with the origin story. I mean, we really wanted to get insight into the making of these geniuses, if you will, and just peel back the curtain and not just only look at it through a historical lens, but just understand where they were, personally and the challenges they had, whether they were mental health, depression, loss that they had to overcome, and really just understood that their sort of origin story really helped fuel who they became.
Yeah, I love that. And particularly, I do appreciate that you guys didn't shy away when it came to Martin, the mental health issues that he suffered when his grandmother passed away, and how that really shaped and impacted not only him and his future, but his relationship with his parents as well. And how, that kind of spurred a lot in him, particularly when it came to his public speaking, of course. So I will go to you next, Gina. Kind of what were some of the complexities and challenges that were posed when kind of overseeing and getting into the weeds of adapting this? Kind of how did you as a creative kind of make sure that you helped support the adequate blending of Malcolm and Martin's journeys in a way that kind of not only offered additional insight into their genius and into their work, but also showing their humanity, the breadth of their humanity as well?
Yeah, that was really the narrative that we set forth when we, had the opportunity to disrupt this season of genius and focus on two. Our pitch was that we wanted to show the full breadth of humanity of both these men and both the women, Betty and Coretta. And so, in going in with that vision, everybody embraced that vision. It was the most difficult thing, of course, to tell two stories, but also the most exciting. And we all embraced that challenge. There's two source materials that were so important to us. Kenny L. Joseph's book, The Sword and the Shield, which does the same, as well as The Meeting by Jeff Stetson, which was an iconic play that focused on a fictional meeting between the two men. And so, again, having these tools as well as an incredible think tank, as we called it, which was just 2 weeks of 8 hours a day of listening at the feet of scholars and activists, religious leaders, Ambassador Shabazz. Actually, we had psychologists just to really dig in and debate and talk about not only the iconic historical moments that we all know, but what was going on behind it, what was going on personally, the mental health aspect, as you talked about, that was integral to really both men as well.
Yeah, I mean, it is such an in-depth body of work. And so for both of you, my question is, as Black creatives, in terms of legacy in this industry, how does being a part, an integral part of this series, really kind of tie into your ever-growing legacy and the bodies of work that you want to continue to create and the stories that you want to tell?
I mean, ideally, we will create work where it challenges perspectives, makes the world a better place, and helps bring up another generation of filmmakers. So much of what it is really about, when you look at Malcolm, Martin, Betty, and Coretta, with all the challenges that they faced, all the sacrifices that they made, they stayed committed. They were so committed to that cause of making the world better, having people live with dignity. And so while we face
our ups and downs and challenges in the industry, you look at something like that, and it's like we got to just keep doing the work and stay committed. And I don't know where it falls within legacy, but um, you know, for me, it's just keep doing the work.
Mm.
I think, yeah, I feel like it's indicative of where we certainly want to go. We will never forget or underestimate or disrespect the power of the platform that we have, the power of film and TV. We know how it's impacted our lives growing up. It impacts our two sons. And so we take that power absolutely seriously, respect it. It's what forces us to stay committed to outwork everyone, to make sure that we get it right. And but also remember we're the first audience and we write and direct and produce what we want to see.
And you know how we first met, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
So, when we first started on a different world in that writer's room, we talked about, can we do work to change the world, and can we just stay idealistic?
Yep.
One of the challenges in this industry, one of the first things that could be taken away is your sense of idealism.
Mm.
And so, really feel blessed and grateful that while we've had those moments, we've never let go of that. And I think it helps that we have each other to just keep lifting each other up and keep saying, let's keep going, let's keep doing the work.
Yep.
Well, let me just say every single body of work that I have watched of both of yours has impacted me so profoundly and has
Wow.
been so, so lovely. And this is just added to it. I mean, honestly, Genius MLKX is exceptional. And I truly cannot wait for everyone to see it. So just thank you both for taking the time to chat with Nerdophiles. We really appreciate it.
Thank
Thank you
you.
very
Appreciate
much.
you.
Appreciate
Thank
you.
you.